Welcome back to Nerd Masala. Saturday night's main event went down at the Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Long Island, New York on December 14th, 2024. It was simulcast on NBC and Peacock as a TV/streaming special, and ooh yeah, let's talk about it. So WWE hyped the retro theme of the event building up to the show, and while I really enjoyed the retro aspects that they did bring back, I felt like a lot was left on the table. Ring aprons, old school fences, more of the retro branding logo was really missing from the show for the most part, but they did deliver on the best aspect that they promised. Jesse the Body Ventura. Jesse started off at another section in the arena during the beginning of the show with Joe Tessitore and ended up joining the commentary table for the main event. More on him later, but he was on fire and you could tell he missed this and he was happy to be back. The show started with the Drew McIntyre Sami Zayn match. I mean this in the nicest way possible. This was a Drew squash match. There were some flashes of power from Sami, but it was a Drew destruction tour through and through. The storyline of the match is that Drew is mad at the Survivor Series OG Bloodline faction for some reason, and this match ended with Sami basically eating a surprise claymore and falling. Drew walked out of the ring claiming 1 down, 4 to go. It's a strict 2.5 out of 5 match. Average, served the purpose, and made Drew shine. Next up was a fun match between Iyo Sky and Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship. Advantage went back and forth between Iyo and Liv during this match. There was no flashy shocker move throughout the match, just a good old-fashioned showcase for two superior wrestlers. Liv showed off her technical prowess and proved she can hang with the best of them during this match. Despite Damage Control and Judgment Day being ringside, there were really no shenanigans. Match ended with Liv delivering Oblivion to Iyo and pinning her clean. There is a possible risk of injury to Liv, by the way, when she took a knee to the nose from Iyo earlier in the match. We'll likely learn more about this later. Liv's walk-off from the ring was interrupted by Rhea, who did a face-off against her as we cut to a commercial. 3 out of 5 for this match. It was entertaining and one for the technical wrestling enthusiasts. Next up was yet another WWE Premium Live Event match whose results you know even before the match happens. It's Balor v Damien v Gunther for the World Championship. It was very similar to the match from Survivor Series between Gunther and Damien, with some Finn sprinkled in this time. The former two were clearly the powerhouses of the match, and Balor was doing his best to get some high-flying moves in, but it was clearly a Gunther Priest show. Priest did a few old-school moves, like the literal taker old school, a chokeslam, and then an attempt at a razor's edge. The match ended with Gunther powerbombing Balor and winning clean. 2.5 out of 5 for this. And it seems like it is high time to move Gunther away from these two and find some real challengers. Hopefully we see it once the Punk-Rollins feud is resolved and one of them goes after the Ring General, Gunther. Best 2 matches of Saturday night's main event were saved for last. First up was the Chelsea Green Michin Mia Yim match, the finals in the Women's US Championship Tournament. Chelsea came in dressed in a gown adorned with little Chelsea heads and an attire that screamed, "Make this an action figure now!" This has Matt Cardona written all over it, by the way, her husband. Michin was a great compliment to Chelsea, and their chemistry that we saw earlier in the year during the dumpster match was in full display here again. We got close to some in-ring shenanigans when Piper Niven tried messing with Michin, but that was put to rest quickly when Michin swanton bombed the duo. Chelsea delivered her finisher, the Unprettier, from the top of the ring to Michin. That was a pretty unique way to do it. And the match ended, and Chelsea became the first women's champion ever. Very well deserved and earned by Chelsea Green, who was fired just a couple of years ago as part of the mass layoffs in the company. By the way, did you know Chelsea got back in the company by reaching out to Triple H via text and telling him her story is not finished in the company? This is proof that good things can indeed happen from texting your ex to get back together. 3.5 out of 5 for this one. And a hearty congratulations to Chelsea Green. Okay, here we go. The main event we've all been waiting for. It is Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship. As teased by Triple H earlier in the week, in keeping with the retro theme, Cody did come out with the Winged Eagle WWE Championship belt, made popular by Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Hulk Hogan, Yokozuna during the 80s and 90s. Jesse Ventura joined Michael Cole and Pat McAfee on commentary, and it was clear that despite being away for almost 40 years, Jesse is still a consummate professional who does research and fills his commentary with color and interest. He did call KO Kevin Owen a few times, which was a little questionable, but overall, Jesse did great, and I hope we see and hear him a lot more in the future. So the match began with the former friends and the crappy heel Owens dodging Cody and then sucker punching him. KO also homaged Dusty with the bionic arm punch attempt on Cody, but it backfired and he ended up eating it instead. KO also took Cody to the commentary table, but ended up getting an RKO for his troubles. And also the troubles he put Randy through earlier in this feud. In classic Saturday night main event fashion, there was a referee round robin toward the end of the match, with KO knocking off the first ref and then Cody the second. KO then brought in a chair, but it ended up as a base for a swift crossroads, which ended the match and delivered Cody the victory. 4 out of 5 for this superior main event that brought out the best in Cody and Kevin Owens. KO's story is not finished yet though, because after the match, an angry Kevin pile-drived Cody and left him unconscious in the ring. As Cody got medical attention, Kevin spotted the Winged Eagle belt, picked it up, posed to the crowd, and even briefly did it while stomping on Cody and then rushed out. He also had an altercation with Triple H at the Titantron. This was an entertaining event overall. Fun matches, nothing painfully bad. It was refreshing to see a shorter premium live event with a trimmed match card. It was also a good change of pace to not have interruptions-filled matches or a bloodline drama-filled show. 3.5 out of 5 overall. The next big stop for WWE is the first Raw on Netflix, and I will be breaking that show down here too. Hope you will join me for that. Hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel for more wrestling content, nerdy unboxings, stand-up comedy, and cute dog videos. What did you think of Saturday night's main event 2024? What is your favorite WWE Premium Live event of 2024? Let me know in the comments below.